Hello and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I told you in the last episode that what we're going to do today is we'll first of all go through these two and see if there's anything we can experience. I guess there will be some kind of reconstruction. Then we'll see if we can check out the, backyard. First of all, I have to remember, where was Mother's room? Wasn't it up there?
Oh, the room looks nice now.
Yeah.
It's comforting to see the way it was meant to be.
Alright. Oh, behind it.
My mother always preferred to spend her rare moments of lucidity with me.
That's true. She even stopped Mycroft from joining you. Remember?
I do. He didn't show it, but he was upset. I think Mother paid more attention to me because I was younger.
Moment of reflection. In her rare moments of lucidity, Sherlock's mother always wanted to spend time with him. One day she found us preparing for the play and she helped us apply the stage makeup in front of the mirror. Mycroft wanted to join us, but she refused. He didn't show it, but I know he was upset. Violet always paid more attention to Sherry because he was younger. Okay. And then the Cabinet of Curiosities. Just out of curiosity, is there anything else in here? Oh. I guess there was. Ooh.
It reminds me of my mother.
Right, that was just the new things that we bought. Right, and then the Cabinet of Curiosities, which was downstairs, or was it... No, was that room over there? Might have been. No, that was Sherlock's room. But still, like... There still should be something.
The most important thing is not to taste
Okay,
it.
we looked at that before, I don't know why it's yellow again. There should still be something hidden in here, but I can't seem to find it. I've checked often enough. Unless something changes in that room, I'm not going to. Let's see. Was it this room?
Now it looks
Yeah.
exactly like it was a decade ago. I can almost feel the memories hitting me.
Yes. Cozy blanket. And nothing's happening. Is there anything else? Oh, there are other things I should look at.
Oh, I remember now. I never liked the way the books were sorted on these shelves.
That you didn't. Your brother often struggled to find his reading materials after our visits.
Home travel. During our time at Stonewood Manor, Sherry and I would regularly visit the Cabinet of Curiosities. Sherlock was sometimes so bored that he'd rearrange all the books in his own particular order. He said it was easier to find the required book this way, but Mycroft never agreed. The last time that Mycroft was unable to find his desired reading material, he excoriated? Is that a word? Us for an hour and insisted we return the shelves to how they were. Alright, we've completed the Tale of the Empty House, which means I think that we've bought everything that we could, and we've looked at all of the stories. Alright, which leaves us pretty much only with A Mother's Love. We have a few Cordona stories that I still haven't really... Oh, those are just John's stories. Okay. That's actually interesting. I never really paid this too much attention, but... Either way, I do want to probably check out the backyard first. Just quickly, and then we'll have a look at that.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we could help. There is no coming back from this.
Oh, there is no coming back from this, eh? Is that the game telling me the game will end if I go through here?
I
Alright.
find myself awash in uncertainty. Perhaps now is not the time, with so much left to do.
Thank you, Sherlock. Thank you. Some doors can remain closed.
Cordona still calls for us, yes. And we will answer. But know this, John. One way or another, we will find ourselves back in front of this door, unable to avoid the truth any longer.
Alright, we'll do some other stuff first then. Or we'll eventually come back to this door. I don't think we have too much left anyway. Yeah, I never found that. But we can do some of these things. One of our adventures was in the police station when we set about rescuing our childhood friend Matthias. He was an urchin from Miner's End and only arrested for a misdemeanor. John tells me that we should start in the archive room. Okay, let's start in the archive room. Police station, this one. Alright. Miner's End. Misdemeanor. And then, suspect. Matthias Wright. Known crimes: pickpocketing, minor vandalism, loitering, begging, petty theft, murder. One of those is not like the others. Known associates: street urchin gang, The Hive. Family history: father, Edward Wright, ex-miner, deceased. Mother, unknown. Arrest note: after close inspection of Mistress Wright's hiding place, I assume that stands for, we found the stolen uniform. Kid claimed that he took it as a joke after it was left unattended at the Garden of the Lights. I recommended a small fine and a week of obligatory work at the port, but the chief inspector elected to handle the case personally. Officer Placido. Interrogation notes. After thorough questioning, subject confessed that he stole my uniform on purpose and that he was going to deliver it to his known criminal associates, the Hive. Subject further confessed to the murder of journalist Hector Jacobson. Typical behavior from fatherless scum. Chief Inspector Mitchell. Update, May 16th. Matthias Wright disappeared from his cell.
No, this can't be right, Matthias. Murder? Impossible.
Good thing we helped him escape. Now focus, Sherry. Let's remember how we did it.
Oh, up there. Right. Will do. But we should probably... I guess it's fine. We can start with... while we're here, actually. I saw that we need to look at this, so I can just remember that. What was it? Oh, that was the newspaper. Old shipwreck. Okay, so the other things are in different places, so we can start with this.
We snuck in when the archives were empty and found something on the archivist's table.
A top-secret map of catacombs beneath the prison, allowing us to rescue Matthias.
No, that's not right. It was something else. Let me focus on it. Ah, of course. It was the shift schedule. We wanted to know which officer was on prison duty that day.
Ah, that's not how I remember it. Or maybe... Yes. We went to find the officer's desk. That's where the map was.
The officer's desk? Not back there. Oops, wrong button. Guess in here. Or not? I was relatively sure. But apparently not. It sounded like the noise still came from in there, but clearly it didn't.
It's in here, Sherry. Focus on yourself and it'll all become clear.
Is it? It's clearly not here. Yeah, I figured it didn't mean that. There is no other desk in here. Alright. Where could it be? Sure, the officers wouldn't have a desk in here. I thought it worth checking anyway. Maybe down there?
Oh, what a long day.
I did think I remember the desk down here. Yeah, there is a desk, but apparently not the desk we're looking for. Not that way, that way. What about the other side? One of these desks? Oh, yes.
We waited until no one was around, then searched the desk. You were on lookout, John.
Do you recall what we found here?
Come on.
I remember a book with wax stains damaged by humidity. The officer used it to keep him company during long prison shifts. A half-eaten tuna sandwich. It was carefully wrapped in a hand-stitched kerchief. You almost took a bite, John. There was
Keys.
a chain of keys. We found something here, John, and something else.
The gun?
It was a police billy club,
Oh.
new, but already stained with blood.
What's important is that we found keys. By my memory, we crept to the prison cells immediately. Let's go.
Right. Headed to the prison. Which is over there. Suspect it would be downstairs, but this is quicker to check to make sure.
What a long day.
Yeah. You're complaining to every person who comes across you. Not here. Not here. Yep, okay. As far out of the way as possible.
Guards were lazy. Knowing their shift schedule, it was easy to sneak past them and find the right cell.
Yes, and with the keys and map in hand, we busted out Matthias and escaped through the catacombs.
John, no, that's not what happened. Let me remember. It was dark. His cell smelt of decay and excrement. I remember calling for him, but Matthias did not answer, so I walked inside. I saw a shape. It was moving just barely. I remember seeing his familiar yellow jacket, now torn and covered in strange brown splotches. I saw his legs twisted at an impossible angle. Then someone called to me from the door. It was an officer. He didn't yell when he saw me. Understood it at a glance. He took me outside, told me to forget what I saw. In a way, I did.
Sherry, Come outside. We should take a photo of the cell. I know you want to remember the truth.
Which key was that again? Was it? Yeah, it was E.
Rest easy, Matthias. John, I must find that loathsome mutton shunter Mitchell. I will find him.
Well, we know. Chief Inspector Mitchell from Scaladio Police Station. Police archives should have some files about him. Okay. Always go the wrong way in here. Right, officers. Scaladio. I don't know. Violent crimes? Okay, not crimes. Evidence? Documentation? Yeah. Chief Inspector Mitchell. After 30 years of exemplary service on the force, Chief Inspector Mitchell sadly passed away in his sleep last night. His family and friends will always remember his brilliant mind, attention to detail, strict adherence to the word and spirit of the law, and kind heart. In his long and illustrious career, Chief Inspector Mitchell closed dozens of high-profile cases, including the death of famous reporter Hector Jacobson and a mass shooting in Old City.
It's not fair. He deserved worse.
And Matthias deserved better. There is a lot of injustice in the world, Sherry. Your skills could make a difference for others like him.
Alright. We'll go to the newspaper. X. Is that now... Oh, it's this that's completed. The police station memory. Okay.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Still not entirely sure what case. Alright. The newspaper archives are down here. Over there. This article was published in a local newspaper 10 years ago. So this... article he wrote. Articles and interviews. Ominous? Journalists? There we go. A scandal in Silverton. Many of you, dear readers, are familiar with our proud military force. How far and wide their victories, how safe we feel under their protection. But what if I told you that here, on Cordona, corruption festers within our distinguished Marines? That for years they have turned a blind eye to smugglers and slavers and got rich while others suffered. A decade-long investigation has uncovered this seemingly unthinkable truth, and after careful consideration of the facts to follow, no reasonable man could conclude otherwise. Let us start at the end. Written by John in Hector Jacobson's stead.
The editor here is a quack. Putting my gripping corruption investigation on the 4th page. We can't tolerate such disrespect, right, Sherlock?
Yes, John. You know, I'm starting to remember. We wrote it somewhere in this building. Let's find where.
On the bench? No. I'll go through here. At that desk? Yes.
There was a military parade that day. Everyone was there, so we
Or
had
just
the
on the floor.
office at our disposal for a while. Still, it's a miracle we weren't caught.
An underappreciated masterpiece was born here. You recall anything else?
We had a suitcase. It was soggy and filled with notes and clippings. I remember it was important somehow. Working on this machine felt right. We almost ran out of ink ribbon, but somehow we knew it wouldn't inconvenience anyone. We found a folder with approved stories. John, it wasn't the editor, it was us. We swapped the article on the 4th page with ours. Curious.
Is that all, my friend?
John, no, wait. I'm missing something crucial. The suitcase, where did we get it from?
Okay, Sherlock, focus on it. What can you remember about it?
Soggy?
It felt wet and slimy, as if it had lain in the water for some time. Yet the insides were surprisingly intact.
Yes, right. And I remember the sound of horns like they use at the industrial sites. It must be somewhere on the Silverton coast.
I can recall the smell of fish. It was so strong I could taste it.
Ah, I think we were near one of those fish warehouses. Big ones.
Oh, that comprises the entirety of my memories on the subject.
So, we are looking for a fish warehouse on the coast of Silverton that stands right on the water's edge.
It seems so, my friend. I am sure I will remember the place when I see it. Let's go.
Alright. Oops. We can look for that. Whether we can find it. A different question. Oops. That's a lot of things. Finding the suitcase somewhere in Silverton near one of the fish warehouses that stood right at the water bank. So it could be anywhere along this. Could be here, could be here, although most of these aren't standing at the water bank. It could be here. What is this again? A donation post. Alright. Turn off the lights. Where do we start? Let's start down here. We might want to equip a sailor's outfit. And we can probably ask someone. How about you?
Could you help me?
Sail away, sailor boy, and don't come back.
He's not a sailor. Actually, there's a police officer right there. Where do I have my police uniform? Oh, right at the top, of course. Excuse me.
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Of course.
Ask one of the others.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying?
I did think it through, and then a police officer came. And I was like, ooh, maybe I can do it quicker.
These people on purpose.
Let's see. Why are you
I am the
standing
ghost
here,
of
John?
Christmas yet to come, Sherry.
Oh,
I see that you'll spend
is that a hint that it should be this?
it all alone.
Is there a ghost hunter here? Ooh. Never mind, we're changing cases. Thanks, John.
Not much brandy was spilled when the bottle broke. Someone had drunk most of it already. Not enough blood for a murder, but plenty to suggest fists were flying in a collie shangles.
What else? Okay, I can go all the way over
I
there.
wonder if Luigi made it himself.
I reckon the ghost is responsible for all this mess.
Don't jump to conclusions. Until we locate any evidence to the contrary, we shall continue to exclude the supernatural. Let me concentrate, John.
At the Silverton port. Okay, I guess. Alright.
The ghost hunter's stand was here. Someone stormed up angrily.
Let me take it from here. It was the ghost of Cordona, a horrific being, formless, with evil eyes and glassy skin that shimmered like a nebula. It lurched towards its foe.
Right. So let's see what it actually was. Oh.
No, John, it was human. We're staring at the evidence of a scuffle between men.
A little imagination never hurt anybody.
If a mark realizes they've been had, that the fear was baseless, the money defrauded, they will likely return to voice their displeasure. And thus Luigi took a beating. Fools should have at least moved locations between scams. After the attack, he fled bloodied and bruised.
Alright. Now what? John, anything?
I am the ghost of Christmas yet to come, Sherry. I see that you'll spend it all alone.
Oh, right. Footsteps. Anywhere? This way? Maybe? Left the clear trail, so it shouldn't be hard to track him down. Yeah, I disagree. Oh, there. Okay. That is not a clear trail.
Looks like he crawled that way.
Okay. Up the stairs. Why are there footprints if we crawled? Over there. Okay. Oh.
There's a bottle missing. After expelling all the alcohol from his stomach, it seemed he was compelled to replenish it.
Perhaps because booze eases the pain of his lonely and dangerous life as a ghost hunter.
You need to stop reading the Penny Dreadfuls.
Who's that? A cork. Okay. Glass bottles? Yeah. Oh,
He threw a
shards
bottle
of a
here.
glass bottle.
I think we must be near his hideout.
Maybe we just leave, Sherry. There is no need to disturb the ghost hunter from his beauty sleep.
Looks like an appropriate home for a ghost hunter.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What specifically? Like this door? Okay. You're still alive? Sort of. Oops. Who's that?
Handcrafted. Actually, rather beautiful work.
But what is it?
An eerie and unsettling sound.
An instrument? Okay.
Donations, one presumes. The painter definitely has an aesthetic.
Yep.
So this is where all the money was going. So you see, John, nothing supernatural, just a drunken lowlife fooling superstitious sailors for a living. You can't argue with the truth. The truth will out no matter what one does. You can embellish it all you like, but you're just delaying the inevitable.
Well, he can delay it no more. After what happened at the port, this scam won't work again.
I like how he's just like dead drunk, just asleep. Doesn't even notice us going for his hideout. Sure. Alright, that was relatively quick. Not that. Right. We're still in Scaladio? We are. There's a sailor around here that we could ask. Oh? I completed all cases of a specific type for which I got an achievement, which apparently only 8.9% of the players have. Are you a sailor or a worker? I feel he's a worker. Hey, you're a sailor, aren't you? Can't talk with him there. Can only talk to John here?
Do drop in
Okay.
anytime.
You're a worker. Why can I not talk to any of these guys? None of them are interactable. Not even the police officers here? Okay. That's a bit odd. Alright. I should also pin this. There you go. Okay, now I can talk to them. It was just because for some odd reason it hadn't been pinned.
Could you help me?
You came here only to ask your questions? Well, I'm not answering them.
Right, I'll put an apron on. No, that's criminal chic. Where's the worker's uniform? Here it is.
Could you help me?
Of course. Let me help you.
Fish workers claim that the western bank of northern Silverton has a gradual slope that would accommodate warehouses right on the water. Well, that's kind of what I thought already anyway. These places here. Let's go there. And then this way. So perhaps here? Somewhere? Apparently not exactly here. I guess I can fast travel. But are you seriously locked in if you go here? It looks like it. Our very own prison. Alright, sure. Why not? Don't know how Sherlock got back up here, but apparently if we're fast traveling, he's able to jump. Right, you wouldn't even need to jump, you just need
John,
to climb.
This is the
Okay.
spot. Let's see what we can record. We found a rope tied to one of the books. We pulled and a suitcase emerged. How do we know where to look? What am I missing? This doesn't seem relevant. This doesn't seem relevant.
But this...
Brown algae. We were specifically looking for it. I think we saw it on someone nearby. I think I can remember where.
All right, lead the way.
Alright. I will. Here. Hmm? Where did the noise come from? Or it's just further down that way.
It was night. We saw a man with ink-stained fingers and a notebook. A journalist. His scared look and hasty steps smelled of adventure. We followed.
Followed up here. Sorry, officer, get out of my way, please.
Another man appeared. He was casually dressed, but his haircut and posture revealed him to be a soldier. The journalist quickly changed direction.
Okay.
Another disguised soldier cut the journalist off. He was cornered. We hid behind the barrels and watched.
The three men argued. The soldiers demanded something from the journalist, but he refused. Their words grew louder and someone pushed the reporter.
He stumbled and fell over the edge. After one horrible yell, he hit the ground. The soldiers vanished. We waited to be safe, then went to him.
Alright, how do we get down there? I guess this way. Yeah. Not quick, but we'll get there. It's pretty far to fall, especially with the rocky area here. Oh, well.
Blood was everywhere. I was in shock, but you kept your cool. You noticed that his shoes had a layer of salt and brown algae stuck to his leg.
Those men demanded something from him. I wanted to find out what was so valuable as to kill for. And so we did. Made it public.
The journalist Hector Jacobson. People built a memorial after his death. That might be a good backdrop for our picture. Let's find it.
Okay. Western, yeah. Memorial. Where would that be? Would it be down here somewhere? Or would it be up there? Oh, right. Never mind. Do we have someone here? I mean, it said it's a prominent landmark in the city, so a police officer should know where it is.
Is this familiar to you? I'll tell you everything I know, mate. Not for protocol.
People directed me to the small island between Scaladio and Northern Silverton, just under Four Bridge. Here? Is that Four Bridge? Yeah. That's the Jacobson Memorial. So we'll go from here. And we will head north. Down the little tower. Just fall down here. This one? Yeah, we found that before, I think.
Hector Jacobson was killed for his story, yet it still came to light. A lesson for those less noble. You cannot bury the truth.
I think here is a good place for a picture, Sherry.
Yes, I would agree. Can I make it somehow more, well, less blurry? No? Okay. It'll do. Just click those away quickly. Right, the picture is crisp and clear here, so I guess it's fine. What else do we have? Safe haven. John remembers that we used to visit an old shipwreck in northern Old City, on the shoreline to the northeast of the bridge. So, somewhere here. Let me travel there. The question is just, is it outside of the city walls or inside? Check outside first. Can we even get down there from here? I don't think so. Nope, definitely not. Alright. Shoreline to the northeast of the bridge. I think this is the only bridge in Old City. Is it? Yes. Well, no, it isn't. There's another one. There's the Old City Bridge, and what is this? The Maltese Bridge. Probably here, actually. Makes more sense. Because we can actually go down here. Safe haven.
We found this old shipwreck soon after we arrived on Cordona. It quickly became our favorite place. I remember feeling safe.
Ahoy, our mighty frigate! All hands ahoy! Show me ye haven't become no lily-livered landlubber.
Where did it appear? Oh, we meant to go on top of it.
We needed a good sail, so obviously we went and stole some sheets from Mycroft's bed. He was furious. I'm sure he still holds the grudge.
'Twas a good rig we ran on him. Aye!
This helm was borrowed from Father's collection. He enlisted the police to try and find it, but all the while it was here helping us steer our ship.
Aye, Sherry, and ye were the best coxswain on the briny deep.
We wanted to name our ship. We took some planks and a bucket of paint from workers at the nearby construction site. Arabella, we called her.
A real woman of war, she was.
I'm starting to remember, John. We didn't stay here for long. Someone else came.
Yeah.
Shiver me timbers, those were the king's men. They came for our booty and to make us dance the Hepham jig.
No, John, that's not right. It was someone else. Let me focus. Of course. Dudley and his henchmen, they couldn't stand some rich kids playing on their territory. And their territory was wherever they saw us.
Those sons of biscuit eaters stood no chance against real swashbucklers.
Sure, but we ran, didn't we?
Well, yes, but only to get our weapon. Savvy? Head up that bridge, buccaneer, to the cannon.
Oh, all evidence collected. John wants me to go to the cannon that can be found on the bridge nearby. Pressing wrong buttons left and right. The cannon on the bridge. Well, the bridge is there. But is there a cannon on it?
Not bad.
Oh yeah, there is.
We wanted to teach them a lesson. Mycroft once said that this cannon was still operational. Obviously, we tried to fire it.
Aye, if we couldn't sail our Arabella, no one would. With one good shot broadside, we sent those freebooters to the Davy Jones.
John, this is getting ridiculous. We didn't fire the cannon. We couldn't fight those boys. We just ran. It was over. Just let it go.
Nar, stop your whining, you lubber. It's...
John, please stop. I said it's over.
No, wait, Sherry. There is one more thing you need to see.
Alright.
Oh, all right, John, but this one is the last one.
Avast ye! It's this side of the bridge. A small cave on the beach. We left a sign on the wall. It might still be there.
This side of the bridge. How would we even get down there? I suppose this way. Oh, this is a nice little cafe. Was that the one we sat at for that one case? Oops. This is a nice little area in general. Oh, little church. Right around here somewhere. You said this side of the bridge, which would mean not here. But it is here. Because surely that's what he means.
I think I remember this place. Let me see what we can find.
Right. What can we find? Oh, a couple of things I can interact with.
You can't put an old name on a new ship. That's why we called her Themis. If you're a bully, it's a bad idea to leave clothes unattended while swimming. Someone may repurpose your trousers into a surprisingly good sail. This was my father's helm, so we had to steal it back from Dudley. It was high tide and I caught a chill. Spent the next week in bed with a fever.
Oi, matey, let's get her shipshape once more.
Mm-hmm.
I must admit, John, it was good to remember. Let's take a photograph.
Oh, Sherry, come on. I know you want to do it.
All hands ahoy! Weigh anchor and hoist the mizzen! Heave ho, First Mate John! We have a Spanish galleon to plunder!
All right.